Hello, this is Cindy. Welcome to my channel and my very messy desk at the moment. First off, I want to apologize for this video being late in being posted. I have had an extremely busy weekend, which I will talk about much later, but in the meantime, I am working very hard to get these videos put together and put up, and this weekend got away from me. Let's put it that way. Second thing that I wanted to talk about were the subscribers. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I know this is a lousy day to get a late video up. Last Monday, I posted a video on using window envelopes. And I had a great time doing it. I posted it just like I always do. I didn't think much of it. At that time, I think I had 119 subscribers. It was it's been a year. I've been doing these videos for just under a year, and was pretty pleased to be out at 119. On Tuesday, all of a sudden, the numbers of subscribers started to rise, and the number of views on that video started to rise. And at first, I didn't think much of it, but by the time we got to Friday, the numbers had spiked. Today, I am currently, just before filming this, I checked my numbers and I was at 204 subscribers. Welcome to all of you newbies, and I hope you enjoy the conversations. I hope you join in on some of the conversations. And I couldn't figure out that video, by the way, of the window envelope use has gotten just under 2,000 views. By comparison, most of my views get somewhere between 75 and 125 views. That one has gotten 2,000 views nearly. And I thought, what on earth happened? So I went and did some digging. One of the things you can do on YouTube is look at the analytics for an individual video, and it tells you where people came from, where the traffic is coming from. Well, YouTube, in their glorious algorithms, at some point decided to put me on a whole bunch of people's homepage. That video showed up on so many different homepages, thousands upon thousands of homepages, and of those thousands, 2,000 people have, or close to 2,000, have watched the video, and nearly 100 of you have subscribed. So I am thrilled with YouTube right now. It's not to say I will always be thrilled with YouTube, but I am thrilled with them right now because they have done me a huge service in putting me up there for that little bit and getting a really cool spike in my subscribers and in my views. I do want to say that if you are enjoying these videos, please make sure you hit the like button. Whether you watch the video in its entirety or not, if you hit the like button, that's another one of the algorithms that YouTube pays attention to. And so that helps my visibility as if more people like the video. So what are we doing today? Well, because it has been such a busy weekend, I have not gotten back to this poor little journal. What I did do was add a few pages to it, so it's now a 10-page pieces, which makes 20 pages front and back. I did not get any further than that with it because of my very, very busy weekend. So what I'm going to do today as we sit here and discuss, I have out here some cards that I can use to make journal cards with. I have some other pieces that may or may not make journal cards. I have a bunch of pre-made journal cards that can easily just slide in. They might require a little bit of work, including this guy. I love this guy. Let me show you up on a piece of paper here so you can see him a little better. This is it's a playing card. This was from a deck of cards that I bought at a thrift store that it was not a complete set. And I thought, that's just adorable. And so I've been sliding one of these into, or two of them sometimes, into my Christmas journals. So I've got that to slide in there. I have a bunch of these. Some of these are pre-made, pre-cut. And a bunch of these are from, I get the current catalog, I've put in a lot of current orders. If you can't tell by looking at some of my journals, there are a lot of current stickers in there. But what I've been doing is cutting out the Christmas cards. Here, I keep seeming to come back to the same one. I think I'm going to have to use it. And so I think I will use those as decorations. Here's another one. So I have a bunch of cards. I have a couple of strips here that can be used as we're going through today. I have some odd pieces that we're going to use. And I have some stickers. I found some snowman stickers. So I have all of that, and I'm going to use those. What I'm going to do as I start here today is make a waterfall. If you watched my other video when I was putting this together, I had this piece and I thought I was going to put a pocket in it. I think I'm going to put the waterfall on instead. So to that end, I have started prepping my pages. I don't think I'm going to write on the back. I was going to put paper on the back, but I think I would rather leave that open. And so we're just going to go ahead and create this waterfall. I have washi here. I have my glue book over here. Let's get started, and we'll make this waterfall real quick as we're talking. Get my glue stick, get my act together, and get going here. Okay, let's start from, I always like to start from the bottom up. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, so we're going to cut that there, and we're going to get started. If you've not made a waterfall before, these are really very easy. You simply take pieces of this, in this case, this is cardstock that I have of course, now I gotta hang on. I can't talk and line things up apparently today. Let me get that lined up. There we go. There. Lined up. Now I always put a piece on the inside as well. This is some washi that I just got in some Happy Mail, and I really like it. It's generic enough for Christmas that it fits just about everything. So there, the first two are hinged. Let me trim those off. There. Now, I have been known to stick my washi on a card, the extra little pieces, but these aren't going to work for that. So we're just going to keep on going. All right, so there's the first one, and then we're going to do the second one. We do exactly the same thing. Sometimes it's easier to do it upside down, I think. Let's try that. So as far as the weekend goes, of course, Thursday was Thanksgiving here in the States, and we had 8 people over for dinner. It was a wonderful time. People stayed and lingered. We played games after dinner. It was really nice. It was just one of those very cool days. And then Friday was a decorating day. One of the traditions that we have set up in this house years and years and years ago, we've been doing this for decades. After Thanksgiving dinner, just before the kids leave, used to be the kids stayed here because they lived here, but now they don't. My daughter and son-in-law have their own place. My son is still here with us, which is nice to have him home. But they go, and it's their job to go into the attic and bring down every single Christmas bin. And the 2 Thanksgiving bins that I have for decorating for Thanksgiving. I got this from my mom. My mom used to decorate like crazy, and I loved it. So I still decorate a lot. And so they bring everything down on Thanksgiving night, and then Friday morning, it's all set and ready, and all I have to do is start decorating. And that's what I do all day Friday. Used to be able to do it all in one day. And I would take all day Friday and I would decorate the whole house. And then on Saturday, I would put up the village because I have a village. I'll talk about that in a minute. But it takes me a little bit longer now because, I'm getting old. What can I say? And so I don't rush. A couple years ago, I went through, oh shoot, it kind of smeared a little bit. I get glue all over my fingers. A couple years ago, I went through all of my decorations and took all the ones that I just don't use very much anymore, or at all, and I got rid of those. And so now I just have the decorations that I really want. But it still takes me a long time. I live in a Queen Anne Victorian. We have a lot of rooms. There are technically 5 bedrooms upstairs. But the one room, in fact, the room that I am currently sitting in is 8 foot by 7 foot. It's a tiny little room. At one point, I think it was used as a nursery, to judge by the old wallpaper that's on underneath the wallpaper that I have up now. And, so some of the rooms are very, very small and have been repurposed. My son has a room. My husband and I have a room. There's this room. I have my study, which is a library. Someday I'll show you a video of that. And I love that room. That's one of my favorite rooms. In fact, is my favorite room in the house. And then, of course, my husband has the TV room. We used to have that as an extra bedroom, but then he took over the TV room. The family room downstairs has become his studio because he is a plein air painter, and there are canvases everywhere in this house. You would not believe the canvases that we have in this house. Oh my glory. Okay, now we need to decorate our waterfall before we put it in. And I have a bunch of things here. This says Christmas. I might make it kind of a nice cover, but it's a little bit big. This one says Merry, but I think I probably want to put Merry and Christmas together somehow. This is a cool piece of music. And it's all about Santa. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now, you dear old man. I remember as a kid singing that in grade school. I apologize for my voice. I am still at the end of my cold. I think that looks kind of neat there, don't you? All right, we're going to put that there. Get rid of, well, actually, we can use the back of that. There we go. And yeah, so we have a big old Queen Anne Victorian, and so there's a lot to decorate. My husband does all the outside lights, and he got those up actually before Thanksgiving. We just didn't turn them on. And right now it's a little bit chilly in the house because he is doing the balcony. There's a balcony that overlooks the park. Very cool balcony, but it makes it cold when you get the door open. And because right now it's snowing in here. It's a very fine snow, very light, and it won't stick, I'm sure. I mean, I could probably put him on there if I wanted to put him in there, and then I could put another one elsewhere. I kind of like that, but you know what? I think I'd rather use up these guys, some of these guys. So who do we have here? He's kind of cool. This is the one that keeps coming up. I think we'll stick Joy up here, although he's kind of the same color. I'm afraid I'm going to lose him. Who do I want? Cool little one here. Oh, I kind of like that one. This one's too big. That one's too... That one's the wrong color. That's the wrong color. A nice green one. I think we'll save the green one. Keep the blue one out. That's the one I'm leaning towards. Although I kind of like him too. Maybe we'll stick with him. Okay, and then I've got these guys. These guys are cardstock, and I think I want to save those for something else. All right, we'll stick you in there. So remember, you can get your images from anywhere. Like I said, I cut these out of a current magazine. And I think they're for Christmas cards. You could actually buy these as Christmas cards. I've got obviously plenty of Christmas cards to use for this. These are all old Christmas cards. All of these are Christmas cards that people sent to me, or well, most of them are Christmas cards. Oh, that's one I made. This is I made this up as a cluster not too long ago, and I really liked how it came out, and I didn't know where to use it. So I put it here as a tuck space. So you've got that piece in there. But, you know, they're just Christmas cards that people have sent. Okay, now I think what we're going to do, this one's a fairly large one. So let's put this down here because I have one spot here that's just a little bit bigger than the rest. Okay, we'll put Happy Holidays down there. And we have this cool little dude. We'll put you down here. Sorry, like I said, I'm still a little sniffly from my cold. Okay. That one just says best wishes, but I kind of like it. Oops. Do I want them up here? No, I want that music to show through. People who know that song will see it. Okay, you still need a little bit of work. What do you need? What do we have here? Got a little bit of... I don't think I want to cover it up too much. That's the problem. What do I have? By the way, one of the things I did on over the weekend, what do we have here? It says let it snow. Obviously, I have taken pieces out of this. I have a little snowman, but he's way up in here. That's okay. We can get to him. We're going to cut him right out of there. Take that out. And I'm just going to peel him off. Maybe. There we go. You can go away. We'll just stick him down here. He kind of fades in, but that's okay because then it's one of those, oh look, I didn't even notice that. Isn't that cool? Kind of things. All right, we'll put that there. And then I think one more piece. This just says believe. And boy, do I believe. I am a huge Christmas person, in case you can't tell. I love Christmas. All right. So yeah, I started to talk about this weekend. There we go. There, all done. And my husband he's a playwright, among other things, he's a playwright. And he had a reading this weekend of 4 of his one-acts, which was really cool. And I'm going to cement this whole thing right down on here because I want just, so these will flip up this way and you can write into them just like that. And we have created a waterfall. So with his one-acts, basically it was just a play reading. And in a play reading, there really isn't, the acting is all done by voice. It's almost like watching a radio play in that regard. You have somebody who's reading off the stage directions. And then you have somebody who is playing, each person is represented by an actor, each character. So then they read the play and it allows the playwright to hear the words so that they know how it sounds. Because sometimes, when you're a writer, when what you write on the page doesn't always come out sounding how you think it's going to sound. So it gives him, it's a really valuable tool for the playwright to be able to hear the words in an actor's mouth. And it also then allows for the audience to talk back to the playwright, to ask questions, to make comments about things that they thought worked or didn't work. It's a great opportunity to workshop the play and to see how it works and to see how it comes out. And so he got that done, and we went to that. That was Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. And yesterday afternoon, one of the actresses couldn't do it, so I ended up pinch hitting and reading 2 of the parts, which was kind of interesting because I had never worked with any of the other actors on the stage before. We didn't have a chance to rehearse beforehand. So we just basically got up there and read the plays cold. Well, they had rehearsal time, so it was really cool. But I had no rehearsal, and so it was an interesting day. Let's just put it that way. Especially since I still have this little bit of a cold, so I was very conscious about the fact that I kept trying not to sniffle. So there you go. There's the waterfall, and that's how it works inside the book. And it came out nice. Didn't that come out? Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk. Okay, so now what I have to do is make just a couple of more journal cards to go in there. And I have some of these pieces. I'm actually going to cut that in half so that I can then decorate them up and put them in. So again, we have these really cool pieces. So I can add a snowman down there in the corner. We trim him up a little bit. I didn't do a real good job cutting that one out. Okay. So that was one of the things we did. And then one of the other things that we did, so I decorated on Friday during the day. Then we had to go to the show Friday night. Then Friday night we had a party to go to with some friends. And so we did that. And then Saturday we decorated the house some more. And then we had his show on Saturday night. And then Sunday I was exhausted, but I tried to do a little bit of decorating. I got the village mostly up Sunday morning, and then I was not planning to go to his show on Sunday afternoon. And then when his other actress had to bow out because of family issues, I said, okay, I guess I'm in. I'll do it for you. So I ended up running up and doing that. And by the time I got back yesterday afternoon, I was exhausted. There was just no way I was going to be able to do much. So I said, you know what? I love you, but I'm crashing. And I did. I just crashed. What is this? This is, oh, that's a little kitty. It says congratulations, but it's a little kitty. All right, I will put him away for some other project some other time. That's really cool. Okay, so I've done these a slightly different orientation on them, and that's okay. Normally I get out my labels and all of that sort of stuff, and like I said in the other video, these are really going to be just kind of small. These are not, come here. I am not making an attempt, sorry for the clicky noise there. This is really just a quick and easy thing that's going to be up. I'm going to hopefully sell it this weekend. On Friday and Saturday, I have a sale at, let me think, Wayne County Historical Society in Lyons, New York. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so those can slide right in there. Little snowman. What else do I have? He's just a snowman. He's just a snowman. Here's a waterfall. So I'm going to be going, I'm selling, okay, I have a belly band here that is not very wide. So I want some of my skinny stuff. That's not skinny at all, is it? Where's my skinny stuff? Okay. Arr. All of these are skinny stuff. I don't know that they'll all go in there, but do I want to do anything with any of them? Now let's round you up. I know, this is pretty quick, pretty easy. but I want to leave the space in the back. I have a friend who collects my journals, and she uses them quite a bit. One of the things she said to me, which I found interesting, was that she likes the fact that there are so many writing spaces left over in my journals, because she wants the extra space, or the little spaces. She doesn't want big, huge spaces, because that she doesn't feel like she can write enough to fill up a big, huge space. And she has absolutely beautiful handwriting. She has very neat, very precise handwriting, as opposed to me. You know, I'm kind of all over the place with my writing. There's nothing fancy about my writing at all. Get that done. But she likes the little spaces. So I'm trying to think, you know, I'm trying to be good about putting in some little spaces. I like these guys on the back of the truck. Hang on. No, that's too big. Okay, who else do I have here? Those are just some little pieces. Okay. If I can't find what I'm looking for, I don't think I'm gonna, it means it's not meant to be, right? And I don't know that I'm looking for anything in particular. All right. We'll just set you aside for now. Okay, come back here. So we have two things to stick in the belly band. Where else do we have? Okay, we've got a big spot here that I think I want to put a piece of writing paper on. Got that. Did I do this as a tuck? I did not. Did I? No, I did not. Okay, got a nice big spot here. Needs something. I did bring out a couple pieces of paper. I don't know if they're the right color. No, both of those are the wrong color. So I don't want either one of those. I have this, which is not bad. I have this piece, which I can cut down and cover the heck over. I'm thinking here. I also have this piece that I really like, but it's going to get lost on there. It's too busy. So maybe we just go with a plain old red pocket. Okay, let me cut that down a little bit. And narrow it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to have a plain old red pocket here with maybe some snowmen in the middle. Where do I want to stick? I kind of like this one, but that's too big. Come here, come here, come here, come here. I want you. There we go. We'll put you in the middle. And trim up the edge a little bit. Obviously, these are cutouts from a bigger piece. Okay. It could use, you know what it needs? Hang on. I got it. I got it. It takes me a little bit of time, but I figure things out. It does take me some time. Where's my edge? There we go. Let's bring in this color again. So I'm looking at my list of all the things I wanted to tell you. I wanted to apologize for this being a late video, which I am sorry about that. But as you can hear, you know, it's been oh, come on, really? It's been a weekend. Come on. Now it's all slippery and slidey and doesn't want to go where I want it to go. I'm just going to wrap that around. So that was one of the things I wanted to, so the late video. Subscribers, wonderful to see you, and oh my glory, thank you YouTube for doing whatever magic you did. I appreciate it. And I've had a busy weekend. I talked about Stephen's 1X. I talked about decorating the house. Oh, the one thing I didn't say, um, the other thing we did on Friday, which was, I'm not exactly sure why, we actually went out a little bit on Black Friday. We did not intend to, but Stephen needed, we needed a new floodlight for the, over the garage. Our floodlight decided that it was just done. And so we didn't have a floodlight anymore. And I don't like not having a light out there. It's one of those motion detector lights. So, you know, you come home after a busy night and then the light doesn't come on and you can't see where you're walking. So we needed a new floodlight. So that meant a trip to Walmart. And Walmart is just down the road from Michael's. And I said, I know Michael's is having some sales, so maybe we can go just check them out. I don't really need anything. I do need Fabri-Tac, but I'm not buying it from Michael's. It's too expensive. And Walmart didn't have any. I was very distressed that Walmart did not have any Fabri-Tac. But in any case, we went to Michael's, and one of the things that Michael's was doing was having a sale on Christmas ribbon. Now, I need Christmas ribbon like I need another hole in my head. And so I thought, I'm not buying Christmas ribbon. I'll show you what I got. Hang on, let me just get that placed. There we go. So they were having this sale, and I ended up buying some Peacock Feathers Distress Oxide. I don't know the difference between Distress Oxide and Distress Ink. I have looked it up a dozen times. It doesn't stick in my head. If you've got a way for me to remember how to remember the difference between ink and oxide, please put it in the comments below, because I can never remember it. Anyway, I picked up one of those because they were having buy one, get 50% off of their stamping stuff. And I bought this stamp, which I think is really pretty. And I have to clean it off a little bit. It's got some fuzz on it. The fuzz is my fault. It's kind of staticky, and I let it get too close to my Christmas village, which was in the process of being decanted, and there is styrofoam everywhere. So now I have to clean the styrofoam off of there. But I love that. I thought that was really cool. So I bought that, and I'm going to use that hopefully soon. But that ribbon just called to me. And I saw this ribbon, and I thought, oh, that's really pretty. It's little pine cones. And then I saw this ribbon. I thought, well, that's two different ribbons I could get. And the ribbons are $13, which means that these really work out to, when you divide it by 4, they're not really any cheaper than anywhere else. But isn't that stunning? And then I got trees. So yeah, I went shopping on Friday, on Black Friday, to Michael's, and I bought stuff. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. What can I say? I don't even know if I'm in frame for half of this today. I'm very tired of having a cold. I've had it for just about a week now, so it should be just about done. But still, I did manage to give it to my husband and to my son, so they both now have colds. Okay. Oops. I did that as a belly band. I don't want it as a belly band. I could still do it this way. Okay, hang on. I want this as a pocket. Just a little bit there. Come on. I can't pick things up today. Put that right back where it was. Okay, and I have a bunch of these. Will that fit in there? Good. That fits in there. This says, "'Tis the season of snow." That'll fit in there. Maybe we'll even throw this guy in there. Okay, we've got another flip here. So we can put you in here. And maybe you guys in there. We have space here. Maybe we'll throw you in there. Oh, we got to cover you up. Okay, hang on. I am making such a mess today. Those of you who have watched my videos in the past, you know that I am not really this messy. I am almost always much nicer, much better off than this. Okay, I like that. That fits it. That covers it quite well. So let me real quick cover that up. I'm down to less than half a bottle of Fabri-Tac, and so I'm going to have to order it because the Walmart that I went to did not have it. So, I mean, they didn't even have a space on the shelf for it. They have had it in the past, but they didn't this time, and no space. So I don't know if they're not going to carry it now or what. Okay. So there's that. I have a bigger pocket here, so I need to make something to go in my bigger pocket. And then that's, I did make that as a little tuck. What I don't like about this part is that I made a bit of a mess. I have this piece of green. It's a little bit. This is actually from the paper pack that some of this paper came from. Okay, we're going to put you as the base. Hang on. I might be changing my mind. Sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of fussy cutting. Oh my glory, such a mess. Such a mess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. We could also go with Snow Blast. What else do I have here? That's the one I keep coming back to. But he's kind of big. Problem is I need to cover that up because it really looks crappy. Okay, let me trim him up a little bit. Make him just a little bit neater. Sorry about this. This is just me playing, trying to find a decent solution to a problem of my own creation. Okay. And I should use the longer scissors for this. This is, I'm using Fabri-Tac for this part because this is a piece of card rather than something thin like a magazine page, which is what the other one was. It's just off a magazine page. There. Now it covers that up a little bit, so it's not quite so. Okay. What did I do with the rest of my card? Oh, they're there. Okay. So that goes that way, and that way goes that way, and that's the back. All right, so that is my Maker Monday. I apologize again for such a late video, and thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do so, and make sure you're hitting that like button, because the like button is one of the things that YouTube takes a look at. So please make sure you're liking these videos. And yeah, there we go. Like I said, Friday I will be at the Wayne County Historical Society in Lyons, New York. I'll be there Friday and Saturday. I will have my junk journals, I will have my Diana Hunter novels, and I will have my Civil War historical called Hardship and Hardtack. Those will all be available there. I will be there to sign things if you would like them to be signed. So if you're in the area of Lyons, New York on this weekend, stop in and say hello. It's a huge holiday bazaar. I'm not the only one there. Obviously, there are lots and lots of people there. Until later, this is Cindy signing off. Addendum. I made this card to go to slide in here. And as I was looking around and cleaning up and finding all these little scraps and whatnot to go into the journal, I found this entire box of words that I had cut out. I had downloaded this. This was, I don't remember where this came from. I'll try to see if I can find it and link to it. But all of these really cool words. And I thought, now this is what I need. I need to put these on some of these. So I did one. It says Sending Warmth in a Winter Wonderland. I put in a White Christmas one over here. I put peace down here. So I added a bunch to here. It says tidings. I put nostalgia over there and gingerbread up there. I filled in my little cards down here. So I have to put my rings on here yet. I get my rings on to this journal and dress up the journal, and it will be done. But I just wanted to let you know that I found these and they're really cool, and I totally forgot that I had them. Okay, now this is Cindy signing off.